Hey yo, what is up, guys? So, in the spirit of it being WrestleMania season, and WrestleMania 38 is next week, and I'm very, very excited for that show. And two shows, really. Awesome. So, let's talk about it. Well, not really. I guess we're not talking about it in this video, because I'm actually doing my pro wrestling figures collection video. So I know my older brother is going to watch this, and he's going to be like roasting me, like, ha ha, 20-year-old virgin, ha. That's what he. And I'm like, but I'm out some here because he actually played with wrestling toys when he was like 17. I know because I saw, and I think I might have broken the ring, so sorry, bro. Because he actually got one, and then I think something happened with it. Then he had to take it back and get a new one, and he was pretty chapped about it. Anyways, so enough about that. Let's get into the ones I have. So as you guys know, I'm a lifelong wrestling fan, pretty much. So let's get into the figures I have. So we'll start off with the ones I have that are loose because I got them when I was like a teenager. I believe I got most of these when I was like 15. So we'll start with the ones I got. So I think the first two I got was this Undertaker here. And this Undertaker, yes, it's the Undertaker from WrestleMania 28. That's how long ago I got this figure. Does it actually have his neck tattoos? I don't know. I always thought this one was really, really cool. And yeah, I actually got it. It came with like a sledgehammer. It came with a whole bunch of stuff. And yeah, I obviously don't have that stuff anymore, but he's actually appeared on this channel like many times, and it just like a lot of those videos are gone now, I believe. So I'd have to go back and look, but yeah, most of those videos should be gone now. But yeah, this Undertaker was pretty sick to me. So the next one I believe I had was the Triple H, and the Triple H was also part of the WrestleMania 28 set, and I think he was the one who came with a sledgehammer and like a cool stage design and stuff, but he's actually like a basic figure too, which is kind of weird, but I don't know, I must have paid quite a bit for him. I must have paid like $30. So yeah, I got these two at Toys R Us. The one I actually worked at, funny story back before I actually started there, just didn't know it yet. So, oh yeah, and I think I got this one WrestleMania 29 weekend. I was in a small town, and they had a Walmart there. So I went in there, and they just had a little basic Shawn Michaels, and yeah. So if you guys have actually seen my camping story video, I actually got a Shawn Michaels the day I met that. I believe, or was it the weekend that I met that chick? Either way, because I always remember getting that Shawn Michaels figure, and then I was like at home with it after, and I was like, damn. I mean, the Shawn Michaels figure is pretty cool, but I almost rather have the chick. So, yeah, I remember it was the WrestleMania 25. I actually had that, but I must have lost it along the way. But, yeah, I wish I still had that one, and the Ultimate Warrior one was really cool. The next two or three, I don't know when I got all these. I must have gotten them Randy Savage before I actually moved the first time. Yeah, so I have a Randy Savage here, just another basic figure. I'm going to get another cool-ass Randy Savage one at some point here, because once we get into my boxed ones, that'll sell the show. And lastly, I got a battle pack of like a Dream Matches when I actually was working at Toys R Us. And yeah, it was like in my first 2 months of me working there, and I picked this up on the night, I believe. What movie I went and saw a movie with my sister and her friend. It was a really good movie too, and it was like, I can't remember what it was. I think it was like some kind of scary movie. Either way, so I got the Brock Lesnar Batista battle pack. These were really cool. I'm really happy I got those. I don't know. I was like, oh, I just saw they were so cool. So then, so I guess I thought I'd grab both these figures. So yeah, it's actually an old school Brock Lesnar there, and is this like a semi-old school? Yeah, this is a semi-old school Batista here too. So yeah, these two are actually pretty cool. So that does it for like my basic figures. And next up here, so when I actually moved out, I was really, really broke. But WWE released these figures, so I like begged my mom to get me some, because you'll see why here in just a minute. So they're actually the zombie figures. So I have a Dean Ambrose, a Rock, and I used to have, the Triple H was just so cool, and I just like, Mom, you got to get me that Triple H. But the Dean Ambrose one I just thought was so sick, and the Rock, they were just really, really cool. And I love like the damage on them. They look just so sick. The Triple H one is just amazing. I used to have the crown with it, but I lost it, so unfortunate for that. So yeah, I got those. The Rock looks cool. The Dean Ambrose looks cool. So yeah, I wish I would have got the whole set because there was a few other ones, but yeah, I wish I would have went all in on them. So these ones I absolutely just love. I wish I would have kept them in the box, but they were too cool not to take out. So and just like just putting them in like poses and stuff like that, and having them like crawl around like actual zombies was just too cool not to like set them up like that. So we'll go out over this in like the timeline I first got these. So these are actually my box figures coming up. So the first box figure I have is actually, as I was a huge fan of his back when he was still part of WWE, and that is Dean Ambrose. He was actually like my favorite wrestler at the time, and I was just a huge fan of his. Yeah, so I got this Dean Ambrose here. We just got it in stock. As you can see, it's like we have like Bo Dallas and Stardust on the back, so you can actually see just how long ago this actual figure came out. So that was back in like 2015, I believe I got this. So yeah, long ass time ago. Anyways, yeah, I was a big Dean Ambrose fan, so I snatched that like after work one night. This is the next one I got from there. I got it like a few months later, and I had to get this one because, as you know, I'm a huge fan of Daniel Bryan. Again, sad he's no longer part of WWE, but I had to get this one because it's the WrestleMania 30 figure. I had to get it. I watched that show. That's one of my favorite pay-per-views. I love that show. It has such a special feeling to me, and yeah, I just loved it so much. So yeah, I'll show you the back. There it is. I'll probably at some point do a figure pickup just for a fun video. I don't know, just try something new, you know. If you guys want to see that, leave a comment down below if you want to see me do a figure pickups. Because I still want to get... I'll go over it at the end here about who I actually want to get. So, yeah, that Daniel Bryan I had to get. Special moment to me, watching him win the belts in New Orleans. Really cool time. Which one was that? Okay, yes. So this next one. So as you know, I'm a big Daniel Bryan fan, and seeing a favorite wrestler of mine win the championship for not the first time, but in a main event of WrestleMania. So also huge Shawn Michaels fan, and having to have the WrestleMania 12 figure of when he won the belt against Bret Hart in the famous Iron Man match, which is one of my favorite matches ever, is just too sick for me to not pick up. So I had to pick this one up at the second Toys R Us I worked at. I was pretty broke at the time, but I saw that and I was like, I have to get that. That's one of my favorite wrestler with one of the most important moments of his entire career. So there's the side. I think this is like the WrestleMania Defining Moments or whatever series. Yeah, so they got Shawn on the side there. And then on the back they had Triple H. So there's the back. Looks really sick. And I'm happy the Winged Eagle belt always looks really cool. And last up, so there's this store in Vegas. I used to have this video before it got like copyright striked or whatever. Was the fight store in Vegas where I was just showing the store off, and I thought it was really cool. But I guess having music or showing like logos and stuff is enough to piss these people off, which is really douchey if you ask me. So whatever. When my sister and mom were there on vacation, I was like, hey, can you guys like pick me up a figure from there while you guys are there? My parents like, yeah. My mom was like, yeah, sure. So they actually got me a Nakamura, because Nakamura was pretty big at that time. I believe it was back in 2018 when he was feuding with AJ for the belt. So yeah, back when Nakamura here was a big deal. And yeah, so I was like, I'm not actually a huge Nakamura fan, but it's really cool to have, and it's awesome that my sister and family got me the figure. I remember like, oh my god, like bugging them, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you guys got me a Nakamura. Why would you get me a Nakamura? My mom was like, they told me the guy was cool. I worked there. Yeah, so it's actually really funny. But yeah, I actually don't like. I was never like huge on him, but I always thought he was pretty cool. So his entrance theme, again, amazing. He's had some really good matches, but I don't think he was the greatest wrestler in the world, like a lot of people said. So yeah, there's the side. There's the back with all the other figures I got to get. Jokes. And there's the side with Shinsuke there. So yeah, there you go. That is all my wrestling figures. You guys finally see why I struggle with the ladies so much, because I'd rather watch wrestling than deal with bitches. Nah, I'm just joking. Anyways, so I would like to say if this video does well, I'll do a wrestling like figure pickup video. If you guys really want to see that, let me know on that. So if you guys really like that and you want to see me like go out and find other figures and stuff, because I want an Edge and I do want a Randy Orton. I know that's like lame, but like they're sort of from some of my favorite wrestlers, or like a cool ass Drew McIntyre. I also need an AJ. So Anything like that, I'd probably snag if I saw like a really cool one or like a cool Legends figure that I probably won't be able to get again. So, yeah, that's all my figures, guys. Let me know what you guys think of my collection. If you guys think I could add more to it, probably, because I'm not like one of those wild ass collectors, you know, like Wrestling Days and stuff. He's crazy, that dude. Anyways, leave a like the video, comment, and subscribe. Peace out, dudes.